Okay, we're holding 854. Gimel. How does one achieve love for God? If one person does not love Hashem, how do you bring yourself to love God? Omer b'tshuva she'elu, he says, I will respond to this question. Ki habakosh zos lititochen lashoel el achakdomos rabos. He says, this accomplishment cannot be achieved only after many, many prerequisites. Kasher hagdomos. Only once you meet all the criteria, these are the preliminaries, then you'll have relevance to loving God. But one who just focuses on it by itself, you will not come to love God. It's interesting. If a person does you a favor and you appreciate the kindness and the favor that he did, especially if it's one of a kind of a favor, definitely you'll have a very positive feeling towards that person because of what he provided for you. So the person with focus, not only that God created existence, that every aspect of your function, he continuously endows and he provides. So you should feel beholden, you should feel thankful, and you should be appreciative. It's the greatest gift in your existence, in your life. It's giving your life. How should you feel to the one who gives you your life and gives you every blessing and every opportunity in your life? It should evoke the greatest level of love. But again, you have to be able to internalize that reality. As I always say, a stranger does for a person 100,000th of what a parent does for a child. The feeling you will have for the stranger will be, in terms of appreciation and wanting to reciprocate, will be greater than what you want to do for a parent. Yeah, right? It's fact. Human nature, but how do you understand it? And the child doesn't disagree. He acknowledges, my parent has done everything for me. So what's the difference? Because the parent is supposed to do it. The stranger didn't have to. It was his choice. Right? That's the difference. So the way I explained it is, what does a person seek out? What does a person want more than anything in life? Acknowledgement. I want to be valued. When the third party chooses me to do good to me, why did he choose me? That means he's acknowledging there's something special about me. That's already ego. What a parent does for a child, what does the parent do for the child? Because the child is special? Because it's the child. So it doesn't touch upon that aspect of the person. Therefore, because it doesn't provide that nourishment for the ego, you don't feel the same way. That's when you take something for granted. Everybody, I'm one of a million. We all get the same. No, you said the person's not appreciative. But if you're singled out to be treated specially, then you're appreciative.
So, and that's how we
you agree, right? Everybody lives. God provides everybody. So therefore, why? It's not I'm being singled out to give me life or to give my existence. So why should I? You don't feel that God is so special, right? Because God is treating everybody. So all humanity provides for all humanity. And I mean, there are many other variables. And when you do achieve, maybe you also have something to do with the success. Why you were successful. So therefore, you don't have that special feeling towards God. He says, one who aims directly to love God without the preliminaries, you're not going to achieve it. You're not going to be able to reach it. He says the preliminaries that the believer has to address to be able to achieve this, it's two Judeo-Arabic, the two duties of the heart. Two levels of submission At two levels of what? Of computation. Ushtei bechinos. To be continued. Once told over a story. Then you can take the story back to England with you. You can take the story back to London. Many years ago, there was a person who came to see me. It has to do with Avos Hashem. And somebody asked me to meet him. The person was about 6'8". And way back, had a very small office. He comes in, and he says to me, I don't know exactly why I'm here, but this person asked that I should see you. He's there for about 2 minutes, and the other person leaves. He starts crying. Starts crying. Must be a man in his early 50s. So I say to him, what are you crying about? So he says, today is the anniversary, first anniversary of my transplant, my heart transplant. And my body is rejecting my heart, is rejecting the transplant. It's his fourth marriage here. He has a boy who's going to be bar mitzvah at Park East. He doesn't know if he's going to live to the bar mitzvah. He's a fabulously wealthy man, this man. Okay? So, I said, look, God provided you with the first heart, be optimistic. Whatever. You'll continue to live. You'll merit to see your son's bar mitzvah. So we go back and forth. I say to him, I said, when you were given the first heart and you lived a year, I said, what did you do to show your thankfulness to God? I said, you believe in God? He says, yes. I said, what did you show? What did you do? He says, well, I gave some charity. He says, what? I said, what kind of charity did you give? He says, I gave a few $100. Yeah, the man's worth maybe $50 million. A few $100 to charity. So I said to him, do you do anything Jewishly? Do you study? When he was a kid, he went to Talmud Torah, left a bad taste in his mouth, doesn't study. You're observant, he's not observant. So I said, so what did you do for God? After God gave you your life and you want him to continue to give, don't you think you should do something for him to show your appreciation? He says, well, I think I did enough. Okay? Yeah, the man is crying. He's concerned he's not going to see his son's bar mitzvah. And he feels he did enough, giving a few $100 to charity, not even being kosher. So I said, you know what you remind me of? Person gives you $1 million cashier's check, and the person walks away without saying thank you. And somebody says, by the way, did you say thank you? He says, it's too complicated to turn around, walk back 10 feet to say thank you. I'm out of here. I said, that's exactly who you are. I wish you well, and whatever it is. The man did not live to the bar mitzvah. His wife, his fourth wife, inherited everything, or his son. That was the end of the story. So we're talking about Avos Hashem. What does it take to Avos Hashem? It's so blatantly clear. God gave you, and the man says, I'm dying, and unless I get another heart, I'm going to die. Yeah, the man can't get himself to give more than a few $100 to charity. Nothing more than that. Okay? So it's not so simple.